Sooner or later, you might find yourself involved in construction or renovation projects. In such moments, you want to expedite and simplify the process. In this video, we will tell you how to do just that. You will learn about the most advanced gadgets for construction and renovation. We'll showcase unique Sonetics headphones, Bosch technology, and many other amazing tools for repairs. And in the end, we'll tell you about a domestic invention that can radically change the lives of builders. So let's get started. Many tasks at height, such as repairing wind turbines or power lines, involve repetitive ascents and descents. This can be a significant physical strain, especially when wires are hanging at a height of 25 meters or more. 12 ascents, and it's almost like climbing Eiffel Tower. Fortunately, for safer, faster, and more comfortable work, Tech, a company specializing in fall protection solutions, has come up with a solution. What you see here is a winch that costs $15,500. During ascents and descents, it reaches speeds of up to 24 meters per minute. It can provide up to 200 minutes of operation at a 100-kilogram load and can be remotely controlled from a distance of about 150 meters. In summary, such a device is the optimal solution for working at heights, especially when there's a lot of work and few specialists available. This equipment combines safety, functionality, ease of use, a high level of comfort, and of course German quality. The next life hack will be useful to everyone, because even the most well-built house will eventually require repairs. Nothing lasts forever. Mortar dries out, tiles come loose, and cracks appear on the walls. Of course, you could ignore these issues and resign yourself to the fact that the house will eventually collapse, but we don't think anyone would want to do that. Moreover, there's always a solution to ensure safety and refresh the structure. A relatively simple solution is offered by Timecodes solutions. They offer a range of special patches for building repairs. The idea involves a straightforward design in the form of metal plate with two spikes. Applying this invention in practice is not difficult. You just need to make holes on either side of the crack and then create a seam using several of these devices. The number of plates required depends on the length of the crack and the overall severity of the problem. After completing the work, if desired, you can secure the result with a special mortar. Of course, such plates are not an ideal solution in case the house is truly falling apart. However, as a temporary option, these plates work excellently. The price and simplicity are also attractive. During the time this invention holds back the progress of decay, you can save money for more substantial repair work, such as deep building reconstruction or the renovation of specific elements. By the way, if we're talking specifically about cracks, there is another relatively simple repair method. This will appeal to many craftsmen as it doesn't require special knowledge and skills. A repair concrete is used to fill cracks in the floor. Before starting, it's essential to clean the working surface from dust and debris. Then, the crack itself is cleared of debris and foreign objects and is cleaned. Finally, the easiest part is pouring the mixture. Liquid concrete is poured into the cavity using a special syringe. If you don't have a syringe, you can use appropriately sized tubes. Now, all that's left for the freshly poured solution is to solidify, and you have a smooth floor. Now, let's move on. Bosch has introduced an improved version of the wireless charger for drills. In this enhanced charging device, there is a generator of alternating magnetic fields. Inside the battery, there is a receiver that converts the magnetic field into direct current, which charges the battery. This process works as follows. When the battery is brought closer to the charger recognizes the battery. If it's any other object, the charger won't activate. It's also worth noting that the charger is equipped with the Churchill system. Thanks to it, the device first checks the battery's charge level and then charges it in short cycles, thus preventing overloading. Furthermore, the charger's special housing design prevents the battery from overheating. In comparison to competitors, where it takes several hours to fully charge a battery, this charger only takes 40 minutes. The battery can also be charged with a regular charger. The new charging system doesn't require disconnecting the battery constantly, reducing wear on the casing. Another significant advantage is the charger's waterproof feature, which is especially useful when working on dusty construction sites. In general, the tool is always ready for use. Microsoft is everywhere these days. With one hand, they acquire Activision Blizzard, and with the other, they sell mixed reality glasses to builders. However, let's focus on the glasses themselves. The glasses we're talking about are none other than HoloLens. In the past, this device faced criticism from the American military. However, this time, Microsoft has made improvements. They based the glasses on the HoloLens 2 version, added a special helmet and headphones, adapted them for dusty and noisy environments, and started selling them under the name Trimble XR10. Furthermore, Microsoft's official website positions the XR10 as the first device created under the individual versions program, and it's safe to say that builders are showing interest in this invention. Just a decade ago, 3D printers were considered futuristic technology, but today you can create anything of any shape and from any material. A 3D printer is an incredible device that allows you to produce real three-dimensional physical objects. This type of printing opens up unique opportunities for construction that would either be impossible or too costly to achieve using traditional building methods. The entire process is straightforward. The most challenging part is to design a virtual three-dimensional model. However, once this stage is complete, all you need to do is connect the 3D printer to a computer, send the created template to a special slicing program, and the program will automatically slice your model into layers. The sliced object is then sent to the printer, and the printing process begins. They say that time is money. And in this sense, 3D printing doesn't disappoint. It is much faster than traditional construction methods. Naturally, less time spent on the construction site means that both equipment and workers will become available for other projects more quickly. In theory, this should double the construction volume compared to today's standards. Additionally, where traditional construction requires a whole team to control unloading, transportation, and the operation of machinery for material mixing before laying, a concrete 3D printer only needs a few people to monitor and control the process. Moreover, the beauty of such modern equipment is that it can be used not only for industrial purposes, but also for businesses or even home use. For instance, you can create interior items on your own and implement your unique ideas. In an ideal scenario, you could even build a house, studio, or any other structure that would require substantial savings. This might not be the first method of fast tile production that we've seen. There's a DIY version too. Pour concrete into a mold and you have your tiles. However, naturally, the quality of such tiles can't compare to our invention. King Clinker is a Polish company that manufactures tiles for quick and easy installation. The secret lies in the fact that it resembles a construction set and is effortlessly assembled. The fasteners are also installed directly into the mold before pouring, so it appears as though the tiles are securely attached to the wall in one solid piece. In the video you can see that there are empty spaces at the joints, but rest assured, they won't remain empty. All you need to do is find a piece that matches the size and fill the space. One significant advantage of this material is that you don't need to cut the tiles. You simply measure the area, specify the surface features, and they will deliver a ready-made set tailored to your needs. Now let's move on to the next equally impressive and useful invention. Single panel is an innovative construction system and an excellent alternative to traditional methods. The foundation of this construction system is the Almedia panel. The foundation of this construction system is the Almedio panel, which is made of expanded polystyrene. The panel is pre-made and reinforced on site with a double galvanized steel mesh. The work process goes like this. First, workers pour the foundation, and then, according to the project, they use these panels to form the walls, ceiling, and roof. After that, channels for pipes and cables are created, using pre-marked guidelines and an industrial heat gun. Once the framework is assembled, the main construction phase begins, covering the panels with concrete and plaster. During this period, perfectly even walls are formed, windows and doors are installed, and after some minor repair work, the house is ready for use. Your work is done. As you can see, nothing too complicated. Noise is one of those things that people have been combating for a long time. Fortunately, specialists have developed various methods of sound insulation for buildings, and now even those living near highways can expect a peaceful life. However, how do you escape noise at work, especially when you work on a construction site? For instance, a circular saw alone can produce noise at 90 decibels, and the noise from work lifts can go well beyond 100 decibels. In general, it's hard to communicate with employees using such equipment, and it's not very pleasant for the workers themselves. Luckily, the leading global provider of communication systems for challenging conditions, the American company Sonetics, has taken on this problem. They have invented special headphones that come with several interesting features. Firstly, they limit all incoming sound to a maximum of 82 decibels. Secondly, they offer pass pass-through listening, meaning you don't have to take off the headphones to hear what's happening around you. Thirdly, there's a separate volume control, so you can make dialect louder and background noise quieter. Finally, the headphones have a range of up to 488 meters, and Bluetooth support allows you to answer calls, listen to the radio, and connect to computers. In short, one gadget solves all the problems, and it's relatively affordable. Now, this invention falls into the category of simple yet ingenious. You see, seams are one of the most vulnerable areas in a house, especially when it comes to water. The drywall taper can solve all your problems. This invention is essentially a tube with a well-thought-out interior. The best part is that there's not a speck of electronics involved. It all operates on human power and mechanisms that work in harmony. Essentially, it's a tube that gets filled with sealant. Along with the sealant, a roll of painter's tape is attached to the tube. The technology works roughly like this. The sealant fills the gaps or joints, and the tape covers them, thereby securing the sealing. The huge advantage here is that all the work happens almost automatically. You just need to guide the tool along the seams, cut the tape, and of course refill the tool with consumables. Despite its simplicity, such a tool can be a valuable asset on a construction site and save many work hours. And let's wrap up our compilation with a domestic invention. The Russian Exohiva series of exoskeletons continues its production. In the presented version, it can lift up to 60 kilos, significantly reducing the workload on workers. Even the mining and metallurgical company Norilsk Nickel has shown interest in it. After all, exoskeletons are the optimal solution for mines, where there's simply no room for conventional loaders. Now, the top-of-the-line version, the Enforcer, can lift up to 80 kilos and is equipped not only with explosion-proof electric motors, but also with an onboard computer that monitors temperature, gas levels, and various other parameters of the working environment through sensors. It's worth noting that these exoskeletons aren't limited to mines and construction sites. For example, the Rehab 2 version is used in physical therapy. In general, it's a useful invention. And that's all from us. We wish everyone a great day until the next episode.